Hello guys, what is up? This is GalacticElliot welcoming you guys to the P4G. We are in, I believe, week 12 at this point. Your Chicago Cubchoos, who are now 6-5, are going against the Montreal Toucannadiens, coached by my man SleepingKnight, aka Kyle, whose team is 6-4. Montreal Toucannadiens have been going through a lot, and they have a very stacked team. Necrozma being the killing leader on his team thus far. This week, I don't know if he's going to bring him to Necrozma that can really speak, but my team this week consists of Metagross, Mew, Amoonguss, Pangoro, Gramble, and Mega Blastoise, so we're looking nice and fierce. His team consists of Tapu Fini, Necrozma, Alolan Muck, Xurkitree, Kyurem, Mega Heracross, Arcanine, Aromatisse, Ferroseed, Staraptor, and Gourgeist. Guys, I'm super duper pumped, but super duper nervous, honestly. And the 6th I predict to bring will be Tapu Fini, Necrozma, Alolan Muck, Xurkitree, Kyurem, and Mega Heracross. I feel like he's gonna bring a nice little Trick Room team. I don't know. He brought Trick Room a couple times this year or this season, and I feel like he may be bringing it against me. So we're gonna see how things roll and go. We are at a point where we can make playoffs very nicely. If we can beat Kyle, that can really help us out, as we have the same as the differential with him, and our record is a little bit worse because it actually has to play through a game with somebody, I believe. I'm not sure what the ruling is on that, but I believe he's 6-4 at this point. I think so. I think that he has to owe a match to somebody. I don't know when they're going to do the battle. I don't really know too much about it, but that should be a thing. That's going to happen soon. But yeah, we're going to try our best to get this win. But like always, guys, I always want to mention that I took over this team. It's not exactly my team, but I try to make it the best possible. And we are out here trying to have a good time, trying to have fun. And as long as I can have fun, I don't care if I lose the rest of my matches. I don't care if I don't make the playoffs. I just want to have a good time, but I also want to try my best. I also want to try my hardest. And I also want to try to get into that playoff spot, regardless of having fun and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to have fun while trying our best and trying to put on the best competition possible in this league. But just know I don't take losses too, you know, crazily. If I lose, I lose. It's all good. So he's actually going to bring the Ferroseed, but I think I got everything else correctly. He does not bring the Mega Heracross, which is a huge threat out of the field. Does not bring the Arcanine, does not bring the Staraptor. So I feel we got this team pretty much exactly correct, aside from the Mega Heracross. Instead, Ferroseed's coming in. So he has a Xurkitree, he has the Alolan Muck, he has a Necrozma, he has a Tapu Fini. Alright, that's not bad at all. I am not too upset about that. I feel like I was really fearing that Mega Heracross, especially in Trick Room, just being able to decimate stuff. And I really don't know what he's going to lead off with. I feel like he's going to lead Necrozma and or Fini, and that just basically makes me not want to lead off a Pangoro, because that would suck, honestly. He's probably going to predict me to lead off with a Amoonguss, though. And I feel like with the Amoonguss lead, he's probably going to lead off a Ferroseed. So the Ferroseed's going to be kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie about that whatsoever. That Ferroseed being there is pretty annoying. I really don't know what I want to do over here, honestly. I could probably just lead off with Mega Blastoise, and I feel like that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm just going to lead off with Mega Blastoise. I feel like this is kind of a good opportunity to do that. If he leads off with the Pharaoh, I have Aura Sphere, I believe, on this set. So let me just make sure I do. I mean, it doesn't really matter. This one I kind of have to lead off with this set. But I believe, yes, I have the Aura Sphere. So we're going to lead off with Mega Blastoise and see where we go from there on then. So yeah, for those not familiar, we are in the P4G, the Pokemon Folklore League, as well as the WBE. I'm having a you know, word vomit right now because I am extremely nervous. And we just had our week 1 for the WBE. So if you guys like battling content, be sure to check out the WBE. So he's going off with the Fini, which sucks, but at the same time, it's all good. We do have Flash Cannon. And he's definitely going to go for Nature's Madness first turn. I feel like that's very obvious that he's going to go for the Nature's Madness first turn. Now, do we want to stay in or do we want to switch out is the question. I feel like we have no reason now to just go out into our Amoonguss. Amoonguss just kind of comes in and is able to just put in some pressure, put in some work. I kind of wish we brought the HP Fire, but we didn't. Because I really wasn't anticipating the Ferroseed to come in. This is the only thing that really wants to take a Nature's Madness. And honestly, I don't think he can really do anything to our Amoonguss. So we're just going to go out into Amoonguss, and we're just going to threaten him to want to switch out. We cannot status in this terrain, which is why I do not have a Spore this week. So we're not exactly going to threaten him to go out right away. He has the Grass Knot. Okay, well, good thing we did switch out. Good thing we did switch out. So now we know he has the Grass Knot. We do not know what kind of item he has. Probably has leftovers, I would imagine. Okay, that's perfect. That is amazing. And he's probably going to right away be like, that did fucking 4 damage. And he's probably going to think that this is Assault Vest or some sort of really bulky set, which it is Assault Vest. It is very bulky. Looking at his team, what does he want to go on to right now? Predicting some sort of Giga Drain situation. Honestly, he's probably just going to go out to Pharaoh. I could definitely see the Pharaoh coming out over here. I'm going to go ahead and double. We're going to go into Pangoro. We're doubling into Pangoro. We're gonna make the plays early and often, guys. He's gonna go ahead and switch out. I'm gonna go ahead and double out. He's gonna go to Marshmallow, which is the Pharisee. Okay, so we did make the right call. This Drain Punch should do a shitload of damage. I can go for the knockoff though, which I probably will go for the knockoff. We do have the Mold Breaker, so he's obviously gonna see us breaking the mold. Very important Pokemon to go up against that freaking Necrozma. I have had the matchup with Pangoro versus Necrozma in the past. In NPA Season 3, we actually went against Dan, aka Drive, and this Pangoro put in the finest of work against his Necrozma. So, let's look over this Pharisee real quickly. Not LC. Jam 1 won't kill it because of the EV Light. So because it won't kill it, I'm just going to go for the knockoff. We do not have any sort of way to remove hazards, though. So, if he does have Stealth Rock, and he does have, he's probably going to put up spikes right now, honestly. He's probably going to put up spikes. I'm just going to go for the knockoff. He's definitely going to put up spikes, though. There's no question about it. That is good damage, though. Iron Barbs. And we're also going to get Life Orb Recoil, which sucks, but it's fine. And he's going to put up spikes. Stealth Rock, okay, so maybe he's going to be able to hazard stack, maybe not. Definitely got the nice little EV Light, which we just knocked off, which is cool. Okay. Now at this point, do I double knockoff? I think we're just going to go ahead and double knockoff, honestly. Or would I predict him to go into something else? Because we're going to go for the Drain Punch over here. Does he have anything? I think we're just going to go for the Drain Punch. But I kind of want to go for the double knockoff in case he goes back out into Finny. Because I feel like that Finny is really obviously going to come out. He's probably going to predict me to go for the Drain Punch. Should I just go for the Gunk Shot over here? Or will he just snipe this thing off? I'm just going to go for the knockoff. If I get rid of the leftovers, that's really nice. He's just going to stay in. Good thing I didn't go for the Gunk Shot. That should be able to take him out. We do take a lot of HP Rico, unfortunately, but we do take out the Pharaoh from possibly being able to set up more hazards or Leech Seed or something like that. We are not in good HP range, though, which, you know, it sucks, but it's fine. Pangoro kills Pharisee. We do not have any sort of hazard removal in this matchup, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, it's fine. We don't have Bullet Punch with this Pangoro, which can be kind of a struggle, but that's fine. He definitely just has to go into Finny at this point. It sucks that we kind of show off the Life Orb because I kind of wanted to like surprise him. Yeah, he's just going to bring in the Kyurem actually. Okay. Brings in the Kyurem. I can see Sub Kyurem. I can see Sub Kyurem for sure. I don't think Kyurem gets Degleam, but I don't think it really matters if he does or not. I just can see this thing being sub, and I don't want it to get sub for free. I really do not want this thing getting sub for free. We have a very specially defensive Gramble though, so let's say we went into Gramble. How well do we take hits? We still don't take hits very well. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a Drain Punch. This is very risky, Okay, yeah, it's unfortunate that I made that play. Hopefully we can live. I don't think we will, though. We won't. Really sucks. Honestly, that may be the case of me losing this match, because we do need this thing to take out Necrozma. It isn't our only Pokemon to take out Necrozma, but it's definitely a big part. This thing does get Earth Power as well, which is unfortunate. So we can't just bring in Metagross for free. That was a roll unless he specs, because he's not Life Orb. So that was a roll unless he specs. He brought it in like it's, you know, he brought it in like it's no big deal. So I don't know what to think about that. Is he specs or is he not specs is the question. Because that wasn't even a roll, actually. That was just straight up. That was a straight up specs damage, I feel. Because I was above 50%, I believe. No, never mind. Never mind. No. I'm having the wrong calc up right now. Let's make sure I make the right calls. No, that wasn't specs. We're fine. Let's not make any silly calls right now. I don't want to over commit and over predict or anything like that. I am just gonna go into Grambo. We're just gonna fire it off a nice little superpower. I mean, Super Fang, I should say, not Superpower. I could use Superpower, but I don't have it. Obviously, the best play would be to go for a Play Rough. But Super Fang is best whenever he could just switch out, and pretty much everything else on his team is at full HP right now. I definitely do want to get Rocks up in the future. But we're just going to go for the Super Fang over here. Very, very... okay, let's see how much damage it does. We're at 163 right now. 163 brought to 82. 163. 163 brought to 82. So that was 70. So that was 67%. No, we're 163. So that was 13. That was, we were at 87%. Brought down to 83. So that's at about 43%. So he's not specs at all. Right now we're at 93%. Or 50%. So because he's not specs, there's no way he can kill us. I kind of want to go for a double Super Fang, but I feel like the best play right now is just to go for the Play Rough. He's just gonna ice me. He's just sacking this thing off, I think, unless I am playing this wrong and he's gonna kill me. We live. Play Rough does land. This should be able to take him out. So he's just planning this right off the bat to just get off as much pressure as possible, and that's what Kyle does. Looking at some of his matches, he definitely does just try to put on the pressure right away and just kill things that are in front of him. That's how he plays, and that's why I'm playing in a certain way as well. I typically do some safe plays, but what Kyle does is that he tries to fish for over predicts, and for the most part right now, I'm playing with what's right in front of me, and so is he. So we are playing Brute with Brute Forces, and we're just going to kind of fight power with power. He's going to go into Lil Yakti. I probably mispronounced that. He's going to bring in the Lil Milk, though. Okay. Alolan Mucky Muck. So, is there any way we even outspeed this thing? We have enough speed to possibly... No, he definitely is creeping us, though. He's definitely creeping us. We're at 22%. We're at 22 HP right now, so that's 11%. So we can't come in because Rocks would take us out, I believe. I believe Rocks does 12% of HP, right? So we can't come back again unless they'll bring us in with like 1 HP, I think. Maybe I'm miscalculating this. How much percent HP does Stealth Rock do? I think it's 12%. I think it's 12%. Yeah, 12.5. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and stay in. We're just gonna go for an Earthquake. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Shadow Snake. Will that kill us? It probably will, but... Yeah, okay. So he just wanted to make sure we, you know, we die over there. That's interesting. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. At this point, I want to go into Mew, and I want to go in for a nice Will-O-Wisp, because willowing this muck would be very nice, and the terrain isn't up right now, so we can do that. And we have Culber Berry in case like we miss, or you know, in case we want to take minimal damage or anything like that, pretty much. He does still have Finny up, so if I were to get up rocks, he can just defog it, but then he'd be defogging his own rocks away. And he has no way to pretty much bring it back unless Necrozma also has it, which Necrozma seems like it's a setup sweeper this week, which Kyle does run it as a setup sweeper a lot of the times, or just running 2 moves with coverage, like Earthquake and Psychic. I'm just going to go ahead and do the Willow, though. We do land the Willow? Let's see if he's Lum. Let's see if he's gonna be snarky. That'd be berry for berry. We'll see what happens though. Yeah, he's gonna go for the knockoff. He's gonna knock off for I believe, yeah, Culber Berry obviously. Gonna do pretty much nothing. And we do end up burning this muck, which is super duper amazing. So we haven't seen any item, which leads me to think he's like Wiki Berry or something like that. Some sort of berry that will bring him up from 25% above. So, knockoff. I'm going to put him down as a Wiki Berry or whatever kind of berry will work without confusing him. Knockoff, Shadow Snake. That's what we've seen so far. At this point, I can just go for rocks. Rocks are completely free. He's going to go and switch out. Free rocks for days. He's going to go back into Finny, I believe that is. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can't do too much. Let's see if this thing's lefties. Actually, we won't know because he didn't take any damage. Didn't realize until it happened. We are running a very specially defensive Mew this week with Roost. So, one thing I'm worried about is this thing being Calm Mind. Because Tapu Finius can run Calm Mind. That is a thing. So I kind of wish no, we ran Side Shock. We're fine. Okay. I am all over the place right now. Yeah, he can't really do anything to us because we're super duper defensive. We are super duper defensive. So let's just go ahead and drop a nice little Side Shock on this mofo. It's not going to do a lot. But honestly, I have Hazers and I have Clear Smoggers. So it's not really too much of a big deal. And I have Roost. So it's fine. I'm just going to go for Side Shock. He's going to go for Moonblast. So he's straight up power with power right now. Let's see how much this does. Okay. That's going to bring down our social attack, which sucks. Lack of a better team, it sucks. See, that would have done so much more. He does not have an item that we can see. Okay. Okay. This isn't one of his Z users. Let me just make sure I have his Z users listed out. Obviously, Xergatry being the, you know, main C user that can use whatever it wants. Necrozma being his other Z user. Okay, so this, and then he has Kyurem, which we killed, so it's fine. Cool. Cool. Let's just go for a Roost. He's gonna go in and withdraw, okay. Probably into Necrozma. Yeah. Okay. A bit unfortunate, but we at least get the Roost off. Just having Mew around is really nice. Having Mew healthy and around is just super nice. So you see lefties, so no Z. We do have Foul Play on our Amoonguss, but if he's super special with no Earthquake, that won't do anything to Necrozma. If he has Earthquake and stuff like that, then Foul Play would be pretty decent. I don't really want to fuck with it too much because Psychic would do a lot to us. I don't think does it get Side Shock? Does Necrozma get Side Shock? It probably does. It is Psychic. It should have both Psychic and Side Shock. Yeah, it gets both. Okay. Yeah, Foul Play won't do anything to it. He definitely has the Earthquake though for like things like Metagross. I feel like it's kind of a necessity. This is definitely unfortunate. I feel like our least valuable member right now is Blastoise, and it does have Haze, so I'm just gonna go into Blastoise. Yes, we do have Clear Smog, and we do have Haze, so we have 2 moves that can fuck over any sort of setup, which Kyle loves to do, pretty much. Yeah, Iron Defense, okay. So definitely a Sword Power set from what I can tell. Okay. So he's +2 defense. Sword Power won't do a lot. Well, let me make sure I'm at Blastoise. Mega Blastoise is about a Mega. We don't have Dark Pulse this week, which kind of sucks. I'm guessing this thing is super specially defensive, so we won't be able to do a lot with Scald. Sword Power still want to do a lot to us. But if let's say you go like +4, it's gonna start racking up some damage. I'm just gonna go for a Scald right now. Can this thing get Thunderbolt? I don't know if it does. It probably can. It gets T-Wave. Nah, it doesn't get Thunderbolt. Okay. Does it get Grass moves? It gets Solar Beam. So it doesn't get any Grass, it doesn't get any Electric. So it kind of has to go for like a Psychic. I'm just gonna go for a Scald. Just get some damage off, and then we can go for a nice little Haze after this. I want to kind of tempt him into like wanting to continue using it as if we don't have it. Because if we just end up like throwing like, you know, Haze out there right away, then he's gonna be like, oh shit, abort, abort, abort. So I want to kind of make him think like he has a chance. He has Calm Mind, okay. He has Calm Minds, and he has Iron Defense. Okay. So he's gonna bring up that special attack plus special defense. So now Sword Power starts to rack up some damage if you were to use it. Okay. Just gonna go in Haze. No reason not to. No reason not to just go for that Haze. Such a beautiful move. It's good that we outspeed this thing, so we know this thing is super defensive. He has Morning Sun, so definitely Sword Power is his last move. Definitely Sword Power is his last move. So he thinks he can stall us out. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. I'm just gonna go for another Scald now. He kind of has to switch out. This is gonna be a long match, I can already tell. With this type of Necrozma set, it's just gonna be a long match. He's just gonna go back into Affinity. Oh boy. Oh boy. we definitely need Mega Blastoise to be healthy. Let's see how much this does. This is a Scald, obviously resisted. That was decent damage. It doesn't do like terrible damage. He doesn't have lefties. I have no reason not to just go into Moongus right now. Just shrug off any damage he plans on doing, and then just be able to switch out later on. It's just a nice mon to have. Very defensive. Regenerator's beautiful. Nature's Madness. Okay, that's fine. If there's any mon that I want to get Nature's Madness, it would be Amoonguss. He's probably just gonna go back into Necrozma at this point. I have no reason not to just go for Giga though. Or do I just go for the HP ground, predicting the Muck to come in? I'll just go for Giga. I'll fight what's in front of me. He's just gonna switch out. Okay. So Stealth Thrash are definitely gonna be pretty nice. He's gonna go to Muck, which is burned. I could have gone for an HP ground, but it's fine. You're gonna see they do very little damage. Making me like, I don't know whether this thing is Like, I don't know whether this thing is Gluttony with Berry, or if this thing is AV. Knowing that damage, it's probably not AV because it took, like, okay damage, I guess. I'm just gonna go into Mew. We're just gonna make him, like, switch out a ton and just roost up in his face, because I really can just do that. It's not like it's a big deal. And he's burned, so that's super nice. He's gonna go for Gunk. It's gonna miss. Kind of sucks, because he could have scored a burn over there. Actually, no, he can't, because we're in the terrain, and we aren't floating, even though it looks like we're floating. I'm just gonna go for another roost. There's no reason not to. We're gonna see what kind of berry this thing is. We're just gonna kind of try to, like, tempt him to, like, do something. He's just gonna try to score off a, well, he can't, like I said before, because poison will go through. So this is the strongest move. As long as we're in this train, it's just gonna help us not get, you know, poisoned. But obviously, once I say that, it's gonna disappear. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I definitely want to bring in Metagross at some point in his agility, but I really don't have, like, a clear opening for doing that. Because he does have the Iron Defense, which really does soil my plans in a way as to, like, getting a potential sweep. So far we've seen Nature's Madness and Moonblast. We haven't seen, like, Surf/Hydro Pump. I'm gonna go for another Roost. I just want to kind of see what he wants to do. Yeah, he's just gonna want to stay in and try to get, like, a burn or something. Maybe he's gonna go for another knockoff for me to go to, like, a Metagross or something. He's just gonna go for the Gunk Shot, okay. If he gets a burn here, it kind of sucks. But, you know, it is like a 30% chance, I think. Okay, he doesn't get it, though. Okay. Let's see, this shouldn't do a lot to Amoonguss, actually. I'm just gonna go back to Amoonguss, why not? Because Amoonguss can't get poisoned, and this thing's burned, so it shouldn't be able to do a lot to us. We have HP Ground, which can do, like, decent damage. It won't do a lot, but still, like, something. Let's just see how much this does. I don't want to, like, play too risky. Yeah, it doesn't do too much. He can go for a knockoff, though, which is what I'm, like, kind of afraid of. Like, I'm deathly afraid of that, actually. I'm sorry for this match being kind of, like, you know, in, out, like, kind of like that. I'm not really a big fan of this type of, you know, play style, but hey, we're playing to win. And I totally respect that. I totally respect that. So I know Alone Muck's, most of Alone Muck's movesets. Knockoff, Shadow Sneak, Gunk Shot, okay. Definitely no reason to stay in right now, because I mean, let's say he's a berry, so let's say he doesn't have the AV. AV, like, HP Ground would just do nothing, so I'm gonna switch right back out into Mew. And then I'm just gonna roost it up. Because he's just gonna go for the knockoff. And try to knock off our AV, and I can't afford to let my AV go away for no reason. Yeah, okay. Still super effective. It's not gonna do a lot though, because he's burned. He's gonna get the Poison Touch, so he's not a berry. Okay. Damn it, dude. If it doesn't matter, because even if I had the Synchronize, it's not gonna affect poison types. Okay, so Poison Touch sucks. So he gets his nice little poison regardless of the matter. So is he AV then? No. No, yeah, no. I think he's AV then, because you wouldn't run a berry with no Gluttony, unless he really wants to. Which he's used berries on tons of mods that don't even have Gluttony. He's gonna go for the Shadow Sneak, try to score a crit potentially. It's a good move. Might as well get the maximum amount of damage you can. He did score his poison, which is super nice for him. Mew isn't the most important mon right now. It's just there to kind of sit here and chill out. Now, does Gunk Shot poison you to the fact where, like, it doubles in damage? I don't think it does, but I just want to make sure. Nah, it's just 30%. Okay. I'm just gonna roost. I mean, there's really no reason not to roost right now. And he's probably just gonna continuously knock off because he has no reason to go for Gunk Shot anymore. Yeah. So I'm like not. Oh, that did a lot. Okay, it's been doing that much damage. Okay. Mock's just a beast, dude. Let's see. Does he pop a berry? No. Okay. Okie dokie. We're starting to run out of Roostus a little bit though, but it's fine. I'm just gonna continue to go for it. I'm just gonna do this until he pretty much dies out. I'm gonna go for Willow over here. I'm gonna go for a Willow. He probably knows that we only have Psyshock. He like knows pretty much our whole entire moveset other than the last move, which he'd probably think would be Psyshock. So now he kind of knows. He kind of knows that we can't do anything to Necrozma. I'm just gonna go for Willow though. I know he's gonna wanna probably not switch out. That'd been amazing if he were to switch out though into like Necrozma. At least status it. That'd be pretty nice. Now Shadow Snake, I don't think crits should ignore the status, so it shouldn't do like as much damage as if you were actually to be -2, and then completely like ignore the fact. Okay, yeah, he's not even going for Shadow Snake. Okay, he's just gonna knock up until he's dead, which you know it's smart. It's smart. Part of me kind of wants to go out into like, actually no, Pangoro died. Whoops. Yeah, Pangoro, poor Pangoro. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to make sure that Pangoro would die. Do we have any reason to have Mew anymore? I feel like it's just nice to have Mew around, but at the same time, I kind of want to free switch into something. Rather than letting like Necrozma do some shenanigans. At the same time, it's just nice to have Mew around. I'm just gonna go for another Roost, and on this turn he should be able to die. At this point he should be able to die, so we burned him, so Mew's gonna pick up this kill on Metagross Muck. I was looking at Metagross as I said that. Okay, so he doesn't score any crits, which you could say is unlucky, you could say whatever. Sucks, but hey. I'm kind of hoping he survives the Slither. Nah, he doesn't, okay. Mew kills Muck. Cool, so we killed our long-lost cousin who's evolved, because my mascot is Grimer. Cool. Goes into Zerk. Okay. Is he gonna go for Z Hypnosis out here? Is he gonna try to go for a Z Hypnosis? Or is he just gonna throw out like a Nestle Thunderbolt or something? I can totally see the Z Hypnosis coming through. Thing is that the strongest move he has is HP Ice. Like, I mean, he can't put me to sleep anyways, I'm poisoned. So he'd probably just do it for the speed if he were to do it at all, which he won't do it. Zerkatree. If I go to Necrozma, I apologize. I don't know if I think I'd probably call it Zerkatree, but in case I ever make these mistakes, I apologize beforehand. This generation is kind of crazy. For lack of a better term. If I let this thing get like a speed boost right now, though. Actually, no, there's no way you can get a speed boost unless he's running like Adamant with like no special attack. Or it would be Jolly in that case. So he'd always get the special attack boost. I'm just gonna go for the Psyshock though. I might as well. He's gonna go for the Z Hypnosis, or is this gonna be Z Thunderbolt? It's probably gonna be Z Thunderbolt, which would suck, but hey. I probably should have switched that into Moongus, but I didn't want it to be Z Hypnosis. Electric Terrain! Z Electric Terrain. So, what does that do? I mean, it brings out Electric Terrain, obviously, but what does the Z part do? That is nothing. Okay! This is starting to get a little bit interesting. That woke me up a little bit. I don't think we're going to be able to win this game, guys. I'm trying my best to kind of keep an SSO level-headed spirit. Kyle's a really good battler. When a Pokemon is holding his Electrium Z and uses its Z power, Electric Terrain turns into Z Electric Terrain raises speed in one stage. So it does raise the speed. Shit, dude. Damn. that's a little nutty. It's a little nutty. So now we're in electric terrain, so this Thunderbolt should be able to just whack me. Whack me super duper hard. Yeah, I think it's time to just bring out Troop. I think it's time to just bring out our Amoongus. See how well we can take these hits. I'm not gonna lie, I'm extremely afraid. I am extremely afraid of this thing. Let's see how much this Thunderbolt does. That's more than I like it to, but we still are able to take it. Okay. I kind of want to clear Smog right now, honestly. But we're just gonna go for the Giga. We are just gonna go for the Giga. HP Ice. We should be able to take this. Oh baby, we're taking that. All right, we gotta get a lot of HP right now, though. Is that a lot of HP? I don't think that's enough HP. We were at like 100 before. I should have looked at our HP count exactly. I think it's down to like... No, I don't think we can survive the next one. HP Ice. I should have just gone for the Clear Smog. I think it may come down to a roll. Let me bring this up on my calcs. I'm sorry for the long match, guys. The circuitry may be able to just sweep me though if it gets like boosts. Okay, so we're at a 63 HP. That's 28%. HP Ice. Yeah, I think this just kills us. Yeah. And if then he's gonna get a nice little special attack boost if he kills something. Okay. So we're gonna have to be a little bit snarky over here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out into Mew. He's gonna go for an HP Ice. It's not gonna kill us. I'm gonna go back out into Amoongus. And then I'm gonna switch back into Mew, let it die, and then the train should be done at that point. But this combined with the poison may just kill us. Okay, it doesn't. Perfect. We have to play smart. I've never used Regenerator until this season of the P4G, so I am like trying my best to like work the best way out of it. Now, if we die to Stealth Rock, I think that still gives us the boost, but I'm hoping that it doesn't. I'm hoping that that doesn't give him the boost, but I think it does regardless, because I think it just if the opponent ends up fainting, I feel like that just doesn't really matter. He's gonna go for the Empower. Yeah, he sees right through us. He sees right through us. Electric Terrain does disappear now. Okay. I should have seen how much damage I did again, but I didn't. I kind of want to bring in Metagross for free and then just see what happens. Thunderbolts without the electric terrain still does a lot of damage. Meteor Mash would kill him though, and I can possibly get the boost. I have an agility set Metagross this week. But if he's gonna go +1 right now, then that's where the issue lies. Because then if he goes +1, I don't think I can even bring in Metagross at that point. No, I wouldn't be able to bring in Metagross. Yeah, I think he just sweeps us at this point, guys. Unless he doesn't get the boost over here, which I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure he gets the boost. Let's see, I'm pretty sure he will. I'm like 99% sure. Does he get the boost? He doesn't get the boost, thank the fucking Lord. Holy crap. Oh man, that's beautiful. Wow. That's very, very nice. Okay. Now what I want to do over here is I want to go out into Mungus, and then I want to double out into Metagross. And then I'm going to go for an agility. That's what I want to do. Because he's definitely going to go for the HPA, just to get as much damage off him as possible. He's still +1, but we're going to be able to outspeed him if we go +2 agility. Or at least we should be able to. Let me look this up real quick. Let me get my calculator up. Like, not actually like a Pokemon calculator, but like a mathematic calculator. Let's say we're gonna go +2. I feel like we should be able to outspeed him. I'm gonna go ahead into Amoonguss regardless of the fact. Will this be the best play, or do we just end up killing it off with Giga Drain? Because I feel like this would be a beautiful opportunity to use Agility Metagross. Because Agility Metagross just is very nice. Let me look at this real quick. HPS would only do 15%. Rocks would only do 6%. Because then we'd be at 20%. Thunderbolt will do about 60 to 70. I don't think that's even worth it, honestly. Because then we have Life Orb. With Life Orb, that would be 9% after every single time we hit something. No, that's not worth it. That is not worth it. If he crits us with HP Ice, though, we die. If only Thunderbolt wasn't so powerful still. Xurkitree's a monster. Xurkitree is definitely a monster. I'm just gonna go for the Giga Drain. I am just gonna go for the Giga Drain. If he crits us though, it's GG. Okay, we kill him. I don't think we can win this, but it's still gonna be really close. Mungus kills Xurkitree. This is gonna be a very long match. It may come in on a timer, depending on how he plays. But we kill off the Zerk with Amoonguss, which Amoonguss has just been a god so far. Holy crap, man. He's gonna be Necrozma. Amoongy Moong the god. Amoongy Moong the god. Okay, we know like the whole entire moveset. It's probably Stored Power's last move, right? Like it should be. Amoonguss. He's probably just gonna go straight on for a Calm Mind right now. Necrozma. Necrozma. No, we're not doing like shit to it. Stored Power after +1. Yeah, he'd end up just killing me at that point. The fact that he has, the fact that we don't have knockoff sucks. And the fact that, like, I feel like I just have to go into Metagross right now. And just start Meteor Mashing my way through this thing. The thing with doing that is I'm going to start, like, hitting really hard, but I'm going to start losing HP in the process of hitting really hard. He's gonna go for the Calm Mind, no doubt about it, yeah. Amoonguss is just really nice to have. I'm sorry for the analysis, I'm sorry for looking at different screens and everything like that. I'm just like, this is a really, really tough match, man. And I'm actually like pumped like doing this match right now. Like I'm really like hyped because this is like a really cool match. I'm seeing a lot of different things I've never seen before. It's really exciting. I'm like actually really, really excited right now. This is really fun. Aside from a lot of like stally things, I don't even care. This is a lot of fun. I have no reason to go for agility right now. I'm just gonna go for the Meteor Mash. While I can't hit this thing with Meteor Mash, we are gonna land it. This should do some decent damage. We don't get +1. He's probably just gonna go for the Iron Defense right now. Now I'm gonna have to hope for like crits, which I don't want to hope for, but like that's literally the only way around this thing. Actually, no. I'm just gonna go into Blastoise. Blastoise just pisses this thing off. The thing that's nice is that Sword Power is transfer resisted by Metagross, so I don't want to hit it too much because then I'm just losing HP with my Life Orb. Damn, I really just see this match going to timer, and I really just hate. Like I've had match go to timer before, and I ended up losing because I didn't want it to go to timer. I was like, no, don't go to timer, but that's just the nature of it, man. Okay, he's gonna switch out. He's gonna go to Finny, which doesn't have a lot of HP right now. Yeah. Would we be able to outspeed a Finny right now? No, probably not. Probably not. Let's say he had no speed investment. No, we still wouldn't be able to. Let's say he's bold. Yeah, if he's like very, very defensive, like, yeah, no, I have to just go back into our Mungus over here. Yeah, we're just gonna go back to Mungus. I'm gonna have to reveal that we have Clear Smog. Honestly, I could just sit in front of Necrozma all day and just Clear Smog him like a million times. Yeah, he's just gonna go for Nature's Madness, obvious. Just gonna Giga. Because there's no way he can kill me unless he has HP like Fire, Ice, or something like that. Which he can, but I think he would have the Water Stab over everything else. And I think he really wants to keep this thing alive because I have Haze. He thinks that the only thing I have right now is Haze, but I really have Clear Smog as well. He's just gonna go for the Nature's Madness, so actually he doesn't care. Okay. So after I kill this thing, I'm just gonna switch on to Blastoise. Get some HP back with the Mungus, and then I think we just win. Mungus picking up 2 kills. Mungus is a boss, dude. Mungus kills, Tapu Fini. This match is anything but over right now, though, guys. I'm just saying. This match is anything but over right now. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I have to really mute those alerts. There's actually a new thing with Streamlabs that can mute alerts, which is really nice, actually. It's very nice. I do not want to reveal Clear Smog right now because if I have to, I'm just gonna let him like set up a million times and just be like, lol, I have Clear Smog. It's gonna come down to hazes up in here. It's gonna come down to hazes. Like Jesus. Alright. Here it goes, man. Here it goes. Like I said, I'm having a good time. This is a really fun match, and like, I'm in the driver's seat, but at the same time, it can collapse on me at any given point, because he does have the Morning Sun. But this terrain will not be up forever, and I will be able to burn him at some point, I imagine. Unless I won't. If I'm not able to burn him, then that's going to just make this a lot tougher. Because with this, I'm actually able to get some residual damage at least. Sword Power does nothing without, you know, the Calm Minds. So after one... Okay, so once the terrain is done, I'm just going to Scald him. Because I don't care right now. I just want to get a burn. That's what I need right now. I need to just get a burn. I need to get somewhere this match. Okay, so train's done. I'm just going to go for a Scald right now. I don't have the Dark Pulse. If I did, I could just end up Dark Pulsing him and flinching him. But we don't. So I'm just going to go for the Scald. Form Up Syndrome sucks. Mega Blastoise definitely has it. But it's a very nice Pokemon regardless. And I feel like we can put in some work right now. Poke some holes. Even with him being +1 right now, the Scald is not going to do like nothing. It's going to do some damage. And with the burn chance, that's super nice as well. So I feel like he's probably trying to look up how much Sword Power would do right now against me, and it should do like maybe 15%, probably like 20%. It will do some decent damage. And that's pretty much what he has to do. He has to just continue. Oh, he forfeited the match. Okay, so I guess he figured that there's no way he could win. So, GG to Kyle. I don't like to take a forfeit. I want to play until the end of the match, but I feel like he thought he didn't want to take this timer. He knew he'd lose because I have Haze. I'm going to tell him that I also had Clear Smog because I did also have Clear Smog on Mungus. So I'm gonna make sure that he knows that, like, pretty much there's no way he could win, because, you know, I could break Amogus to full HP, I could Clear Smog him every single time he goes for Calm Mind or Iron Defense, you know. And, you know, with Metagross in general, 4 times resisted, so, you know, I wouldn't be able to do anything to him. But yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry for that win, guys. I don't like to win like that, but we did take the 3-0 victory. Your Chicago Cubchoos advanced to 7-5, and I definitely feel like we played well. Definitely built a really good team against a very predictable, with a really predictable setup team. I feel this is a very predictable setup team. This team that we brought definitely countered his Necrozma 100%. We sped crept some parts of it. We ended up hazing parts of it, Clear Smogging with the Mungus if we needed it, and it definitely did pay off dividends. I thought he would end up bringing some sort of Stealth Rock, T-Wave, Psychic, and like Moonlight type set. Unfortunately, he didn't bring that. I feel like he could have done more with that. But hey, that's the way the game plays. And yeah, guys, go check out SleepingKnight. He's an amazing guy. One of my good friends, Kyle. I'm actually gonna be rooming with him at TwitchCon. So if any of you guys are going to TwitchCon, you're probably gonna see me and him hanging out a bit. And yeah, he's a really good guy. Check him out. He's a smaller YouTuber for the most part, but he's kind of like newer into like the whole entire like 3DS battling leagues and stuff like that. So definitely show him some love, guys. Either way, this is GalacticElliot, and I'm signing off right now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, be sure to drop a comment what you guys thought, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.